Test, test. Mic test, mic test. Test, test, test.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to our Big Island Buddhist Federation Joint Bodhi Day service. My name is Roy Hamakawa from the Hilo Higashi Hongwanji Temple, and I will be your MC today. Thank you for viewing our service today. It is being broadcast live from the Hongwanji Hilo Betsuin. This is the first for the BIBF hosting a live stream service. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, social distancing, number of participants, and other government restrictions were implemented to stop the spreading of the coronavirus. So, we have scaled back our program to abide by the government restrictions. Conducting today's service is Reverend Marcus Sawada of the Hilo Higashi Hongwanji Mission Temple, assisted by Reverend Daido Baba and Reverend Joshin Kamuro, both of the Hongwanji Hilo Betsuin. Normally, other ministers from the Big Island Buddhist Federation would assist, but due to the current group gathering restrictions, they will not be participating. Bodhi Day service is held in celebration of the enlightenment of Shakyamuni Buddha. He was enlightened under the Bodhi tree. For your information, there is a Bodhi tree at the old Riverside School on Wainunu Avenue and at the Puna Hongwanji Mission. In back of me, in front of the altar, on my right side of the floral display table, the bird of paradise flower has two heads. According to Amida Sutra, there is a two-headed bird in the Pure Land that has a beautiful voice. Also, at the corner of the floral table, where the flower vase sits, there is a reddish-orange two-headed bird of the Pure Land. Please read Kamuro Sensei's interesting story in the December 2020 Hompa Hongwanji Hilo Betsuin News Bulletin. And now, will you please rise for the entering of the ministers if you are able to? Thank you.
Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
We will now have Kata by Reverend Marcos Sawada.
Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. May the spirit of Buddha pervade our practice hall. May we seek the way without contravening his great vow, with the avatar of wisdom and compassion mingling among us. May the Buddha himself come riding into our midst on a lotus flower. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu.
We will now have invocation by Reverend Daido Baba.
Please put your hands in Gassho. Today, we come before the Hongwanji Hilo Betsuin's main altar, together to observe the Bodhi Day service as the Big Island Buddhist Federation. More than 2,500 years ago, on December 8th, Prince Siddhartha Gautama, after 6 years of hard practices, meditated under the Bodhi tree and finally attained enlightenment. He became a Buddha, known as Shakyamuni Buddha, the historical Buddha, when he was 35 years old. Bodhi Day is to celebrate the great enlightenment of Shakyamuni Buddha, the fully awakened one who realized the true nature of reality, which could end suffering. Shakyamuni Buddha shared his enlightenment with others, and today we are receiving it as the Four Noble Truths, the Eightfold Path, and many sutras. It will open the eyes of all people to see the truth, to overcome our suffering, and give us the Dharma-centered way of thinking. Like Siddhartha Gautama, who reflected on himself under the Bodhi tree, we reflect on our lives depending on ego-centeredness and create sufferings by ourselves. Today's gathering is a gift we receive, an opportunity to encounter the Buddha Dharma and to reflect on how we are living our lives. We are already shown the way we can walk to find the truth, the eyes of Dharma. Let us be reminded that our efforts to understand the teachings must be never-ending. On this occasion, may we reconfirm our commitment to listen ever more diligently to the teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
We will now have Vandana Tisarana led by Reverend Marcos Sawada.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. All praise to Him, the exalted One, the enlightened One, the supremely awakened One. Buddhaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Dhammaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi, Sanghaṃ saraṇaṃ gacchāmi. I go to the Buddha for guidance. I go to the Dharma for
Please be seated. Now, we will have the chanting of Tambutsuge and Sambutsuge, led by Reverend Marco Sawada, with participating ministers Reverend Daido Baba and Reverend Joshin Kamuro.
Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Butsu. Namo. O Genki Yijin Go Yoze Enyo Nuyo Tosha Nichigazu Mani Shuko Enyo 아이시튼 옴때 윤야쿠 주목 요라이 요겐 조세브린 쇼가쿠 다이요 고르지포 가이몽 쇼진 삼마이치에 이토크무려 주쇼해우 진다이센네 쇼부호가이 그지진노 그거가이 태무묘욕은 세성요무 인도시시 진토크무려 그근고다이 지혜진묘 고묘이소 신도다이셈 강가사브 사이쇼 가도쇼지 미브게라 그세조이 가이니 쇼진 요새 삼마이 지혜이조 고세 토크브 의교시간 이사이 그그 이사다이양 계시으브 야그센 노그만 무료다이쇼 주녀고자 의료이사이 시토쇼브 그녀그도 갱쇼브격은 이겨고자 쇼브세가이브가게 무슈센도 고묘시쇼 행시쇼도그요세쇼지 일진난요려가사브 거그도 나이미치고슈기묘 도저조세 거그녀 나이요 이무토서 가도 아이민 노다 이사이질보라이쇼 신내쇼조 이토라고 그게라그안노 고무신묘 세가신쇼 어tun간도히 위기쇼쇼요 질보세성 지혜무게 요료시성 지가신교 예료시 식, 쇼불가 복주, 가요, 쇼지, 민주,
Nishi Kudoku Yodo Seisai Doho Horaishin Ojo Nako. I take refuge in the Buddha. Your hands together, Gasho. Namo Amida Bits. Namo Amida. Namo Amida. I'm about to give it to all this method together to raise the mind of body and the way to do Yam 7th nature. Namanda.
At this time, we will have the offering of incense by a representative from the BIBF, Roy Hamakawa, from the president. At this time, we will have the reading of the 4 Dharma seals by Reverend Mako Sawada, followed by his Dharma talk.
Let's read with me the 4 Dharma seals. All compounded things are impermanent. 2. Everything influenced by delusion is suffering. All emotions are painful. 3. All things are empty and selfless. 4. Nirvana is peace. Nirvana is true peace. Nirvana is beyond extremes. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu. Let me share one more word written in the larger sutra is this. Dokusho, Dokushi, Dokko, Dokurai. Born alone, die alone, go alone, and come alone. Larger sutra. Namandabam, Namandabam, Namandabam. Good morning, everyone. I think you are in this really different part of our history, living with this pandemic. I know today we have a lot of contradiction. We have a lot of things doing today, and we don't know how we can guide, how things is going to happen. And every time we have a lot of anxiety, insecurity, and we don't know how we can take this life in the best way. Of course, this is time take us to listen to more the Buddha's teachings. Yeah? As Master Enyo 500 years ago remind us how to listen with the heart. One, you should listen as this is the first time you are listening. Two, you should listen as if the message is for you alone. And the three, you should listen as this is the last time you will ever do so in your life. Master Renyo 500 years ago. Namo Amida Butsu. Now, I really thank you for 2020 and giving us this important moment. We know it's really hard. I talk here without audience, but this is the most important thing. You listen what is the truth, and you can do. When we told about born alone, die alone, come alone, and go alone, that means each one of us will live in our own way of understand life. I have my understanding of life. You have your understanding of life. Each one is different. If you have 80 billion people, the population of our Earth planet, maybe 8 billion different way of to understand what this means. This is what, and you didn't choose where you are going to born or where is your partner, why I'm here. Sometimes we don't know nothing about those. This is make us this alone. Since you came from this world until the last day, we are alone. And then Shakyamuni Buddha, what was the content of the content of Shakyamuni Buddha enlightenment? He had some things, he more, he went deep for this inquiry. He realized it. He wasn't there. Was the reality was absent of there. Was something universal. No discrimination. And without his presence, without self. This is, and all think it was impermanent. No one could grab, we cannot grab. That means it's this wisdom of Shakyamuni Buddha. He said, oh, more I go deep, more I cannot see myself there. Then he thought, oh, then if I remove all my passions, my world passions, this is my complete enlightenment, could be my complete enlightenment. That he decided, then I can leave this world, I can die. Yeah? This is, I can total extinguish that this paranirvana, this burn. Then, but some inquiries come in his mind, and they ask him, are you sure if you are put you as enlightened one, and the others, they are not? You created this dualism. You create this discrimination. Then this cannot be the thought, the real enlightenment. You are putting yourself in the higher place and look at others as no. But if thought about, if I try to explain about that, no one can understand. But he realized again, if I'm really right about this experience I had, this experience has to be for everything, everyone. No border, universal. Then he decided to stay and spread these teachings of his experience. But more and more he goes to this deep, he realized he wasn't there. That's what we have to think about non-self. The true self is the non-self. What does mean this? Because we live every time in our own world, we create this cocoon, this ego shell, and think this is the reality, ultimate reality, but it's not. More and more you go, you think them making difference is good. What we are have this problem right now? Because we only make a difference. Lives matter, Republican, Democratic, political problem, all kinds of war, genocide, and the human. Every time we think we are the center of all things, we think our knowledge can solve our own human problem. We have this technology today helping us. We have a lot of things, but we continue doing the same thing for long history of humanity. Killing, making war, making problem, lying, and this is make us today get lost. Then this is time is really important to listen. You should listen as this is the first time. Every time is the first time because you don't have the second time. You don't have this span of time. Is a creation of as an illusion too. Yeah, because you think that things is past, but we have only moment. But this moment we cannot grab, and this moment have all things concentrate, all humanity, all the cosmos, history, everything is here in you. But you don't realize about that. You carry on everything this, and the Shakyamuni Buddha is here now, experiencing this suffering we are having with us. Your dad, your mom, too. Your grandpa, your grandma, your friends, everyone is here now. But we don't realize about that. Yeah, we think we have this past, present, and the future, and we live, but we have only moment by now, only this moment, and we don't realize. And this moment is all you need, all you have. This is the first time. Every time is the first time. First time. And the messages is for you alone. Listen, because means this is your problem. This is my problem. Yeah, it's our problem. You doesn't listen to the minister Marcos. You don't listen. Now you are listening for the truth to find the means of your life. Yeah, this is the reason the problem is yours. Oh, this is good for my wife. Oh, this is good. No, it's good for you. First you. Yeah, this is important things. Every time the Buddha's teachings have to go first from this myself to understand this incongruence of myself and look at us as we are, as a human. And the third thing, this is the last time you will ever do so in your life. That means, yeah, you have to listen when you have conditions to listen. Right now is conditioned to listen. There are reasons you are listening well. Yeah, you have to solve your problems of death, of your inquiries when you are here now. Now this is the last time you will ever do so in your life. This is Master Enyo is telling you, be present. Shakyamuni Buddha is telling you, be present right now. No, yeah, this the thing is all we can see, we think is one illusion, one delusion, and we to cross this, we call it this as a karma. Karma is what you think, what you verbalize, what you act. We only have the karma, but to overcome the karma is you cut this self, but to cut this self is not your decision, is you keep on listening and you go to the truth. But to go to the truth, you have to convince it about this no self, about impermanence, about no discrimination. But we cannot escape from that. You cannot escape. But Shinran realized it. Yeah, this is important because more defilement, more wisdom, more virtues, more
water, more ice, more water. That means we have these three poisons: desire, we have hatred, and we have this, I would say, desire. And ignorance is every time telling you, oh, is it okay? Is it okay? This is what we have to realize. The wisdom work. This is what Shakyamuni Buddha is suffering with us. And he decided by himself, I cannot become Buddha if you don't become Buddha first. Your suffering is my suffering. This is what this means. This is a compassion. And Buddhism, wisdom and the compassion is one thing, is compassion. All things is compassion. Ours logical to solve our problems. Our passions to go to things. Human. Shakyamuni realized this is the same things. And you can see this, the same thing, passions and the logical and the ideal and the knowledge and the science as the same thing, only from the point of view of a human. But when you overcome this point of view of a human, you can encounter the truth. This moment asks us to we encounter the truth. This is why this moment telling us. Thank you. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu.
On behalf of the BIBF, we would like to thank the Hongwanji Hilo Betsuin for their help in making this service possible. This live streaming would not be possible if it were not for their generosity, for the use of their facility and their computer system. And a big mahalo, thank you, to the technical support of Christina Jervis. A big mahalo to Baba Sensei, Kamuro Sensei, and Sawada Sensei for conducting today's service. We will now have the Gatha Nembutsu. In closing, the BIBF would like to thank all of you for viewing the joint Bodhi Day service and taking time away from your busy schedule to view the Bodhi Day service. Practice good hygiene, face masking, and distancing. Have a safe and healthy holiday season, and may 2021 be a brighter year. Before I close, let me leave you with the following excerpt. In genuine giving, the magnitude of the act does not matter. The gratitude from the receiver is inconsequential. The sincere act of caring is what matters. Excerpts from The Path of Peace. Thank you for attending, and this concludes today's service. Thank you.